What's going on, guys? Nick Lesagore here, Exit 12 Brewery, in the house, in the office of Exit 12 Brewery, here with a Homebrew Wednesday. Happy Homebrew Wednesday to everyone in the club. Happy Homebrew Wednesday to everyone watching. What you're seeing here is the Highway to the Danger Cone, double IPA, hazy style. Obviously, being from New England. Wanted to give you an update on this beer as well as some other updates. Do a shout out maybe, just hang out. Let's get a nose on this. So it's had some time to condition, probably about a week and a half. I'm still getting a really nice pineapple on it. But this is more mango and peach all the way. Oh man. Oh yeah. It's got that bitterness on the back end, but it's really subdued over the course of the past week. And that is the difference between brewing a New England IPA where the hops are green as opposed to brewing a New England IPA where you have polyphenols still in solution. It's really calmed down after a week, so those hops were really green. We added like 11 and a half ounces to the entire beer. So excuse the hair. It's looking a little raggedy today, but let's not waste time. We got a lot to get to today. First and foremost, I want to start doing more Homebrew Wednesdays. I think it's important to post on a consistent basis, even if Brandon isn't here. And because of COVID, obviously he's not, but just so you guys know, we haven't broken up or anything. We still brew together, or try to. We still talk about homebrew recipes and stuff together. It's just because of COVID, we haven't felt comfortable with being around each other. So maybe as things kind of lighten up, maybe we'll get a surprise here in the next, brew day or two. With that said, we have a brew day. This weekend, we're going to be doing the same saison that we brewed for HomebrewCon last year, which was the SJ Pour Challenge 2019 saison. We made minor tweaks to the recipe. We're finding now that we're starting to really hit our stride in terms of brewing beers more than once that we really enjoy. So we're going to give this one a different name, and we're going to do some cool little interesting things with it. And we'll see what happens. It's going to be really interesting. I'm really excited about this brew day. I haven't brewed in a month, which has been long for me recently, because during quarantine I was brewing every other week. Thankfully, my wife was amazing and watched our son. So really excited about this brew day coming up for the saison. It's going to be ready in late July. Perfect summer weather to drink this beer. And then in August, I think we're going to try to brew my wedding anniversary stout. That is a year-long process, and I'll get into that in another video sometime. You can actually go back in other videos and catch me talking about it as well. And then, doing some more videos. I want to be more frequent on here, even if it's just, as I mentioned, Homebrew Wednesday videos, chatting about what we have coming up. Unfortunately, my life is just not that interesting. I don't think it's really worth it to post every week and just talk about the same stuff, because unfortunately I just don't have all the time in the world for home brewing that I wish I did. I do have a lot of time for it. I allocate quite a lot of time to it, but it's not enough to be posting brand new videos every week talking about new things. But for the brew day this weekend, we are going to be utilizing a new piece of equipment. Really excited about it. If you follow us on Twitter and Facebook, you would know what that new piece of equipment is. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, at Exit 12 Brewery. Be sure to follow it. You're really missing out on some awesome stuff. Be there or be square, right? So that's awesome. And then also, I'd love to do a couple shout outs. I think it's been a long time since I've done shout outs. It was more of a regular occurrence with some of the older guys, some of the veterans in the club. But I think it's important to do a shout out or two every now and then. So first and foremost, I want to congratulate Dennis. I call him Pin. Pynn, could be Pine. SJ calls him Pine. But I want to congratulate Dennis Pin. I think it's Woodshed Brewing Company, home brewing, that he won the 2020 SJ Pour Challenge first time participant, first time winner, awesome stuff. Dennis is a phenomenal person. He is a great ambassador for the club, and he's somebody that is really going to help this club move forward as we start to do some really new and exciting things, hopefully sooner rather than later. Speaking of the Homebrew Club and speaking of the SJ Pour Challenge, the Homebrew Club is doing a malt experiment, and you can look out for that. It's a smash beer this time around. Exit 12, we are not taking part in it this time around. We wanted to give some other folks the opportunity because you can only have so many people in the experiments because they're really laborious. It's a lot for us behind the scenes to kind of plan and work out. And then for the SJ Pour Challenge, a congratulations to SJ and Mary and everyone behind the scenes planning. That what a great year it was for the challenge. And make no mistake, Exit 12 took this past year off, but we are coming, and we're coming strong. And we're coming at that head, Dennis. So you better get your brew game ready because we got some great beers in the pipeline, and we're really excited about the 2021 SJ Pour Challenge. That should be a really fun time. And then second shout out is to Gary Fortin. Gary knows he's my best friend probably in the club. We're extremely close. And Gary, you know who you are. Thank you for everything you've done for the Homebrew Club to this point. I speak for everyone when I say we're so fortunate to have you. You've set up an entire website from scratch, a Zoom account. You've done so much for the club. He is the treasurer, the president, the man. He's the guy for sure. We love you, buddy. Thank you so much for that. And then lastly, a big shout out to the Discord group that we've been chatting quite a bit. If you aren't aware of Discord, go on it. Go on BrewTubers on Facebook. It should be the pinned post. Join us on Discord. We're having some great conversations. We have different lobby names so that the discussion topics are broken up. And big shout out to Matt from Rec Brewery for setting that whole thing up. But we got a core group of guys right now talking. There's upwards of 35 to 40 people total in the group, and people bounce in and out from time to time. And we're going to set up a video call one of these weekends to chat, and I think that's going to be a lot of fun. And just get the group together virtually. So some really cool things currently happening as like the Discord, and then some things on the horizon like the malt experiment for the Homebrew Club that we're really excited about. And then as I mentioned, things with our homebrewing here at Exit 12. So overall, we're really excited about some things going on. I think 8 minutes, 8 minutes is probably enough for this so far. This video, a great start to Homebrew Wednesday for me. Happy Homebrew Wednesday to you guys. I only did a half pour on this because, it's a weekday and I try to take it light during the week because I go so hard during the weekend. So UFC 251 this weekend, really excited to watch it with a buddy virtually. And we're really getting pumped up for that. So there'll be a lot of drinking going on Saturday night between brewing and then hitting up that UFC pay-per-view. So, all right, guys, have a great rest of your week. Enjoy the time you have either working from home, going into the office, whatever. Enjoy the time with your family this week. Hopefully this week goes by fast for everyone. Coming back from July 4th weekend is never easy for any of us. So hopefully you guys enjoy that and enjoy the rest of your week. And if you're brewing this weekend, may the brew gods shine on you with great efficiencies and amazing wort, as hopefully they shine on us here at Exit 12. Cheers.